Welcome back to another episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. I am bringing you the last episode of the year because I have some exciting things coming in 2026, and I'm working behind the scenes to get them all put together, happening, and the show will come back in 2026, and we will kick off with new things, new surprises, and I cannot wait to unleash what is coming. So, thank you, first and foremost, for being here. Thank you for listening to my show. Thank you for being a part of my community. As you guys know, Spotify Wrapped puts out your Wrapped for your podcast every year. And so we received ours a couple days ago. And I just want to share some really cool things that were in our Wrapped. So the first thing is our audience increased 60, total audience increased 63% from last year, which is huge because the show is growing, which is really exciting. But what's more exciting is we also had a total new audience of 712% increase from last year as well. I don't know what they look at as far as like how they calculate those numbers, but nonetheless, I like them. They look good. The show also won three awards, which was Most Shared of 2025, Fan Fave, and Rising Star. So I just want to say thank you and express so much gratitude for all of you here who listen, who binge every week, who put me on your top. We had so many of you having my show as your number one show that you listen to every single week. We have others that we were in your top five or top 10. And nonetheless, I just want to say thank you for choosing my show every single week as the show that you tune into. It, I've been here now for, I'm going into my 10th year. And every year, I'm just so blown away and amazed by my audience, my community, my clients, and just that I'm still here and in business after all the things that I've went through as walking proof for all of you listening. But I also want to express immense amounts of gratitude because I would not be where I am also without you guys, right? And so thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And please, please, please keep me in 2026 at the top of your list to come back to because I have so many exciting things coming. I just cannot wait. I really entered a new chapter of my life post rebirth, and it's been wild. It's been an experience. It's been really awesome to watch myself grow in these ways. I look back at the beginning of 2025 and I look back at even 2024 and 2023 after welcoming my second daughter, and I just feel like almost in a sense of like, I don't even know who that person is. And I've grown so much in this 20 plus month rebirth that it's just really exciting when you get to see yourself on the other end of your death and rebirth and be like, holy shit. Like, I went through some of the worst, but also I came out a totally new person. I am very excited for what 2026 is going to bring for us. I already have gotten my little sneak peek in our last full moon, and I am just amazed. I cannot wait to share with you guys. And so, all of that will be coming in the very, very near future, but I wanted to wrap us up with a last episode of the year. First and foremost, of course, expressing my gratitude for listening, for being a part of my community, but also giving you a little what's happening right now, how to stay in touch. And Breadwinner Energy Academy price is going to double on December 11th at midnight. So right now you can get into the container for an entire year for only $1,111 or 12 payments of 111, but that price is going to double to 2222 for the year or 222 a month for 12 months. And right now inside of the Breadwinner Energy Academy, we are running our series called All Up in a Healer's Business. And I've been running this series for the last, I don't remember, a couple weeks. We're like I think we're about to start call 5 of 6. So when you join, you not only get instant access to all of those calls, you get to also join live for the remainder of those calls. And in there, we talk about the identity required of being a wealthy woman, the identity required of growing a successful six-figure business, the identity required to have the life that you say you want to have. And then we go into strategy. This container specifically was created as a death and rebirth container. The entire premise of this container is for you to go from ashes to empire, from wounds to wealth. Because my story for years that I have shared for years and years and years has been all about this, all about how I've come from nothing. I've been poor, poverty, single mom, abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, abusive relationships, like losing my dad to suicide. I have literally been through the pits of fucking hell. I've lost friendships, relationships with people who were not meant to be on this path with me. And I have consistently rebirthed. But not only that, this is literally an embodiment of my literal birth chart, like my eighth house sun. There's so many layers in here. I'm obviously not going to give you guys my birth chart because that would be creepy. You guys are going to creep on me in my birth chart. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm like I've fully unlocked my purpose, my mission, my passion that I honestly would not have been able to unlock if it wasn't for this death and rebirth, right? And it cracked the road open in ways that I just did not expect or see coming. Fully unlocked my psychic channel, and losing my grandmother recently, like totally unlocked my psychic channel, which was wild. More psychicness to come in 2026, more spirituality to come in 2026. But I just could not have imagined that this rebirth would rebirth the way it did. And so Breadwinner Energy Academy was an extension of that. It was literally birthed during my rebirth. It was rebirthed during that season, during the void, during all the fucking shit I went through. It was like when I went back into this death and rebirth, it like shoved me in this closet of like, here's all the things you need to kill off, the things you need to learn, all the things right now. And it like shoved me in this container to do that. And out of it, I birthed the academy. Inside Breadwinner Energy Academy, you have two 90-minute calls with me every single month. And I either am coaching you, like teaching you a lesson, like some kind of something, like we'll have a topic and I'll teach it. And then we'll open the floor for who wants to be coached. And then some sessions are just fully who wants to be coached, and we'll go around the room for 90 minutes. And then in between calls, you have community access. You have a full portal that walks you through literally your own death and rebirth. We start with the death, then we go into the void, then we go into your rebirth, and then we go into being unleashed. And so, in an entire year, you literally we facilitate your death and rebirth. And in here, you become unleashed. You learn how to turn all of your ashes into your empire. You really, really, really go within. And so, there's a lot of mix of shadow work, identity work, death and rebirth work, lots and lots of intense killing off the version of you that cannot come, and then rebirthing yourself, and then business strategy and foundations on the other end. Because the truth is, unless you go through a death and rebirth of your identity, you will be continuing playing in the same reality over and over and over again, and producing the same results. And so this container was literally birthed for that. And so right now, all up in a healer's business, we've already done your CEO identity work. And like I taught this in a way that most people don't. A lot of people I know either use the model, a science-based, quantum leaping based, energetics based, woo based, and I blend literally all of it together so that you can clearly see on paper what needs to go versus what you need to start embodying. We talked about how to identify your luxury clients, your micro specific audience, and who that is, and how to talk to them so crystal clearly that you literally know what color underwear they're wearing. That's an inside joke. You would know if you're an academy, and if you go in, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We talked about how to build scalable offers and group containers, group coaching containers. We talked about the energy of being magnetic AF. Next week, we talk about storytelling to selling, how to turn your story into sales. And then we end it with sales and making offers and making money. This entire container, though, is 12 months. So when you come into the schoolroom where it's hosted, you have number one, your quick wins for 7 days. We tell you in your first 7 days, here is exactly what to do to start having quick wins. And then we enter you into the 12-month container of death and rebirth. So it's like month one, here's exactly what to do. Here's what to watch. Here's what to work on. Here's what to implement. Month two, same thing. Here's what to watch, what to implement, what to do. It's a mix of watching, learning, being activated, and embodiment. So my containers are not just like watch and listen. It's fully activating you and telling you how to use this, what to do, how to embody this work. And we do that for 12 entire months. So by the end, you're fully unleashed and ready to build your empire, ready to scale, ready to go into my mastermind expansion room and really scale. But before you can even enter mastermind expansion room, you must do this work. The death, the rebirth, and the foundations are non-negotiable. Mastermind expansion room mastermind is going to reopen the doors in 2026, April 2026. And so If you are not yet on that wait list, you need to be on the wait list. But nonetheless, if I were you, I would be spending the next 5 months inside the Breadwinner Energy Academy to facilitate your own death and rebirth. Make sure that your foundations are cleaned up and crystal clear, because if not, and you go to apply in April and you have not fully done your death and rebirth, you are not operating out of your next level identity, you do not have foundations, we will not let you in the room and we will suggest that you start with Academy. So if I were you, I would just join Academy now. You still have a few days to get 50% off, and it will be the best 5 months to truly, truly clean up your identity, to build the foundations, to embody your next level self, to be fucking unleashed so that you are ready for Expansion Room Mastermind and you are ready to blow the fuck up in 2026. So right now, as you're listening, it will be December 7th. Okay. Go into Academy right now, lock in your 50% seat right now. December 11th, the price will double. And in 2026, the price will go up again. We already have our entire 2026 mapped out. We know what's coming. We know what's launching. We know when prices are raising. We know when doors are opening, when doors are closing, and what we're talking about for an entire year. That's actually what I teach inside Expansion Room Mastermind, is literally knowing exactly how to map out years in your business, how to scale, how to go to multi-six figures, how to be organized, how to feed your machine, and how to do it while you spend more time in being a creative, being in flow, being in ease, loving your fucking life, living your fucking life. And I just like full body chills just telling you about like what is coming. So, okay, here's the rundown. Get inside Academy, price is doubling in a couple days. If you have questions, message me on Instagram at it's @taydaniels_LLC. If you plan to possibly be a part of my mastermind in April, get on the wait list and also join Academy. The last thing is, I am going to be opening an offer, a proximity offer, 4 weeks long with me, and it's called Unleashed. And it's going to teach you in 30 days how to become fucking unleashed. If you're in the academy, you're going to get access to this. If you're not in the academy, it's going to cost you $222. So it's up to you whether you join me for an entire month of January for $222, or you just pay 111 a month for academy and you get it included, or you join Academy later and it's 222 a month. But nonetheless, this offer will be included. This offer is called Unleashed in 30 days. And in this container, I am teaching you how to kill the version of you that's keeping you broke. I will have daily activations, shadow work activations, death and rebirth activations. I will be activating the fucking shit out of you to go bigger, go harder, become fully unleashed, embodied, and blow the fuck up. And we're starting in January. So you must get your ticket now. The link to that will be posted, whether you're in the free fire pit, you're on my email list, or you follow me on social media. That link will be live after December 11th, once the doors close, not the doors close, once the academy doubles. So what happens is between now, December 7th and December 11th, you have that many days. I don't know how many that is, 4 or 5, to join the academy at half off. Unleashed will be included. It kicks off in January. If you don't join academy during the month of December, you can also join Unleashed, stands by itself for $222. December 15th, that link goes live and you can join and lock in your seat for January 2026. If I were you, I would just join Academy. It's a better deal. It gets you 12 months. It is every single thing you need to become unleashed. Our clients are already having massive breakthroughs, becoming unleashed, showing up at their next level identity in literally 30 days. Like the program is designed to start getting results immediately. Like 7 days in, 30 days in, you're already getting results. I have it as a year long to go through the process because this not only helps you go through a death and rebirth, which some people it's longer, it helps you navigate the void. It helps you fully go through the birthing canal of rebirth and then becoming unleashed and having those business foundations. So we give you that much time. For some of you, it won't take that long. For some of you, your death and rebirth might be longer. So we give you that entire time to really integrate this work. So that is your mission. I, again, want to express immense amounts of gratitude for you being here, for you being in my world, being a client, being a listener, being someone in my community. I am grateful for you. I'm so excited for what we're about to do in 2026. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the new year, unless I see you in Academy first.